Oh, I just wanted to hop on here real quick and talk to you a little bit about some of the really cool tools that we have available to us as realtors. Of course, we have the MLS, which is available to everybody, but some of us pay for some extra tools that help us navigate the market. And I just wanted to share with you a little bit about the market stats and where we get some of those. So I'm going to go ahead and do that here real quick with you guys. And while I pull that up, just know that we have these reports that we can send out to you on a regular basis. And when we share these reports, we can help you gain some different insights to the market area. So this is our Area Pro website that we subscribe to. And in here, we have different market reports. And this kind of just breaks down what's happening right now in today's market in Anchorage. And this is single family homes and condos. So it kind of lumps them all together and includes everything in there. We have about 0.9 months of supply or inventory. And what that means is basically if no other homes came on the market today, then it would take less than a month for all of those to be absorbed by the market. Currently in the municipality of Anchorage, and just know that this does not include Chuyak and Eagle River, we have 194 homes active. This is our active status here on the market, of which 96 of those, or 90, the days on market is 96 days of the homes that are currently on the market. Part of the reason for that high date on the active and pending homes is because we have new construction lumped in there, and then also homes that people may be overpriced and those types of things. Right now in the municipality of Anchorage, there's 248 homes that are currently under contract. So they're pending status, waiting for the buyers and sellers to close on that deal, which gives us a 20 or 128% pending ratio. So that shows us that we have a super active market. One of the other things that we look at is the last 6 months of sold information. And so in the last 6 months, 1,347 homes have sold. This is kind of a little bit of a more important number, I think, especially if you're a seller and, also a buyer. The days on market in the municipality are about 33 days. So if, as a seller, if your home is sitting on the market over that 30-day range, you might be overpriced and need to reconsider your pricing. And again, as you know, a buyer, homes, the good ones typically do sell within those first couple of weeks of being on the market. Homes sold per month is averaging about 225 homes, or I'm sorry, homes sold in the last 6 months is 225. And the pending ratio of the ones that have actually sold, sellers are getting 99.4% of their asking price. Of course, each segment market is different here. So depending on where you're at, this is where we become super focused on your price point, your house, and look at those different things. So right now, we know that the average home in the municipality of Anchorage is around 560,000. The pending number that we're seeing is around 530. So if we were just to take and look at that price point or that market, we can dive in here a little bit deeper. Oops, let's go here. So we can look at what that looks like. There's currently 17 homes active in the municipality of Anchorage, just in that price point between 500 and 600, with the average days of on market of 84 days. You can see that the ones that sold had sold around 36 days. So this is why it's important to really drill down price point and some of those other things you'll see on national websites, big averages, but you really want to make sure that you're breaking these out into your price segment to get a better look at what's happening there. Also, we can break out like what the original list price of these homes in the 500 to 600 price range was, their final sales price, and their sold price. So we can see that, the final list price, there was a small adjustment on that, which gives us our 99.5 pending ratio here in the municipality of Anchorage. So again, if you want more details, you can always call us for that. And I'll have a link below that you can look at this data on your own. I'm happy to share these reports with people that are interested. And then just kind of a quick look at what's happening here in the Eagle River market. Again, the supply and inventory is really super low at 0.8. Currently 31 homes on the market with an average days on market of 72. Again, looking at those, a lot of them are new construction. There's currently 44 homes that are in pending status with a pending ratio of 142%. So that tells us that our market in Eagle River is also very active. In the last 6 months, 247 homes have sold with an average of 37 days on market. 41 were sold per month. So that also lets us know that most sellers are getting about 96 or 99.6% of their list price. Again, this breaks down the active and pending here in the Eagle River Chuyak market. So active inventories around 665, pending, the ones that are actually getting contracts, is around 525. And you can see that most homes in this area are selling at about 99.6% of their asking price. Again, we can break this down a little bit smaller in any segmented area, looking at that $500,000 to $600,000 price range here in Chuyak and Eagle River. You have 6 homes that are active with 12 in pending. Average days on market for the active homes is 48. And then when you look at the sold data, which is really kind of a better indication of what's happening out there, 50 homes have sold in the last 6 months in that price point with 39 days on market. So if you were a seller and you were to and your house was priced between 500,000 and 600,000, I would tell you that we might be looking at just a little over a month of being on the market, depending on how aggressively you price your house. And but the good news is you are getting about 99.8% of your asking price. So that's all very good news there in the Eagle River market. And if we look at the Palmer and Wasilla area, just combined together, they have more inventory out there with 1.6 months supply of inventory. That means that if no other homes came on the market today, then it would take about a month and a half for all those homes to be eaten up by the consumers out there. Currently 195 homes on the market with the average days on market of 87 days. 149 properties in pending status with a pending status ratio of 76. So you can see that their ratio is a little bit lower than what we're seeing in Anchorage and the Chuyak area. Sold in the last 6 months, 710 homes with 43 days on market. So their days on market is slightly higher than what we're seeing in Anchorage and Eagle River. But again, their good news is they're almost selling right at their list price. So 99.5% of the list price. We can see in here that active inventory is about 573,000. That's the average price point, and the pending is 497. So, I mean, if we just wanted to kind of peek into that price range a little bit more, we can see that there's 25 active homes on the market. Last 6 months, 75 homes have sold in that price point. So, pending ratio, they're getting over asking price in that price point. So super aggressive price range in the Matsu Valley with in the past where it was 99.7, still amazing as far as that goes. But that's just a quick rundown of what's happening in all 3 markets. Again, if you want these reports so that you can play around with them and look at different price points, always feel free to reach out and, you know, ask questions directly, or you can request a report by typing in REMO below in the comment section, or just clicking on the link and signing up for that automatically. I hope you found this helpful, and we'll be giving you more of these updates in the future. Thanks and have a great day.